Let's go to the German league where we expect things to be less complicated. So we have their present starting now. We have Leverkusen first, we have Bayern Munich second, we have Stuttgart third, we have Leipzig fourth, we have Union Berlin fifth, and we have Hoffenheim. We have them in sixth. I'm sorry about the pronunciation. I'm not German. So Leverkusen is playing a very beautiful football. We have seen what Xabi Alonso is doing with the team. When the season was closing, they sacked their manager, brought Xabi Alonso in. He really played well. He got them like they got beaten by Roma in the Europa League, but it was a very, very close game. I think Roma won by just one goal or two. I can't really remember. So Xabi Alonso is getting them to play a very good attacking football, even losing a good attacker like Diaby to West Ham. They still play good football. I'm just going to say like this: Bayern Munich is still going to win this league title. They won it without a striker last season. So what makes you think they can't win it with a striker in Harry Kane, one of the best striker around? So one of the best striker around. I think they're just going to reclaim their title, but Leverkusen will come second. They are playing very, very well. Third will be between Leipzig and Borussia Dortmund, but Borussia Dortmund is just playing like they don't even have an identity. So I'm going to be, let's just say Borussia Dortmund finish fourth, Leipzig finish third, because Leipzig is actually better than Borussia Dortmund right now. And we have Union Berlin still pulling some strings. Frankfurt, I can't really speak for them after losing Kolo Muani. I don't know who is going to lead their line. So the sixth position still remains vacant, and I get the fifth position to Union Berlin, so I don't know who is going to take the sixth position. Let's just leave it at that, please. PSG have decided to part ways with Lionel Messi and Neymar. That's no news. I think it's out there for everyone to see. And they've brought in, I think for the very first time, I really like what PSG did in the transfer window. The only thing I didn't understand is you have Gonzalo Ramos. You bought him for a very, very big money, and you brought in Kolo Muani. But I think Kolo Muani can play on like, he's a very, very flexible striker. He can play on this side as a supporting striker, and he did it very well in World Cup. So I'm just going to let them slide. I'm just going to let that slide, but that was not really a smart transfer. But I'm just going to let that slide. Looking at their present standing now, we have Monaco first, we have PSG second, we have Marseille third, we have Rennes fourth, we have Lille fifth, Brest sixth. So looking at this standing now, I'm going to say PSG will still claim the first position. Marseille will be second. I don't really believe what Monaco is doing right now. I think Monaco is still Monaco will still come back to be third in this ranking, and probably Lille fourth. I don't really know much about this league, so I'm just vibing. I don't really know if Lille will be fourth, honestly. Let me be sincere. I don't even know if Lille will be fourth, but I think they did well last season. So because of that, let me just give them the fourth position. And let's just stop there, because we don't need to complicate this league we don't really know much about. So I said I'm going to be talking about players that are going to make wave in each league. So I started with La Liga. I'll say Bellingham will stand out this season. Can't just take that away from him. 4 MVP in 4 matches. Bellingham will stand out in La Liga. When it comes to EPL, I see Declan Rice standing out. I've been talking to one of my friends, Wale, since like last season. I was like, I want to know why this guy is worth this amount of money. I want to see him play. But after seeing about 2 or 3 Arsenal matches, I know the guy has the talent. So I think Declan Rice should stand out in EPL. We already know Alan is already a goal machine. So I'm just looking for something new. So I'm going to say Declan Rice will stand out in EPL. When we go to the Serie A, the Italian league, when we go to Serie A, I think Rafael Leao, people really underrate how good this guy is. I've seen him play about 3 times this season, and trust me, that guy is wonderful with everything he does with the ball. He can just, he's all those type of wingers that when you want to face them, you are afraid, like, what is this guy going to do? They are very, very unpredictable. He can come in, he can play as an inverted winger, he can play as just that winger that would stay close to the touchline and just dribble everyone that comes his way. So he has that talent. I think he's going to stand out. When we go to Bundesliga, I think Harry Kane is going to show people why he moved to the Bundesliga to Bayern Munich. I think he's going to stand out this season. When it comes to Ligue 1, who else? Who else do you think is going to stand out here? Is Mbappe. Honestly, Mbappe is still going to stand out. He's a very formidable force. He's a very, very good player. So I think he's going to stand out still this season. I don't see anybody standing out in Ligue 1 except him. So that's the video, guys. If you have other opinions or other ideas, let me know in the comment section below. Ciao.